week of football. What does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night prime time. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At their own 27-yard line.
Come on. Let's go.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And it's second down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. At their own 19-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was tackled at the 27. This defense for the Commanders was terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Etienne. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 10. And now Love going to change things up. And now they'll audible to something else. Throwing. Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Check the Eagles.
Throwing now is Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Daniels. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball is completed.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now. Pass the 60.
Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Daniel's going to throw for it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Okay,
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready up. Blue check. Blue 50. Go now. Blue 30. Check pink. Hut.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Love, they go play action now. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here we go. Yellow 22.
Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's a second down and 6. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll rumble for about 5, close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. It's a room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
2nd down.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready, set.
Now the first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Drill green. Ready, ready. Black.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. White, yellow, 43.
Love. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Second and 10.
Strike, check, strike. Here we go, set. 52 blue. Ready, ready.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Commanders' 2-yard line.
Watch out, striker, 333, yellow.
On play action. Love to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 9, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Blue, speed on blue. Set, go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Looking to put a drive together. Daniels looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Ready, go.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 3-yard line.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Off the option, here's Robinson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Ready.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On the ready. Here we ready.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Third and 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Give to Robinson on the option. And a short gain here down to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Now Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Okay, ready?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Ready, 38. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Lions. 70. 18 Ronald. 18 Ronald. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Being chased out left.
Jaden Daniels.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
On the double.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Watch out now.
They go play action here on 1st down.
They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43.
Love looking to throw it. That's taken in by Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and 7.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Down, smash, red. 60 red. 60 red.
Throwing. Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Well, he is out of bounds bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready.
Final play of the half, Love.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
To kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Come on, Josh. 17. Black foot, ready.
Love now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Blackfoot, ready, ready. Red, 38. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Drill, 52. Drill, green.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson.
No gain, and it's second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
To throw is Daniels.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Packers 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. York now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score. Commanders 28. Packers 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
97, 45, white. Set.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd and 7.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Ultra, ultra. Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Hut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Black 40.
Here's Love. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Daniels.
Pass incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To the air goes Daniels.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Fielded at the 20. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. And he'll get this up past the 45 to 47.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Love. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Set. Yellow, 22. Ready.
ETN on the toss right.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Motion!
Set, hut. Blue striker. Black 40. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
At the 45-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Come on, watch out now. 50.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Well, he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fight, 97. Hut.
Now Love. They'll complete this one to Watson.
On the ball.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard
To
line.
pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Packers.
To throw now, here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. It looks like they'll move things around here.
33-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
That's another Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing. Love. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Love. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 9.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Give them 18 on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 70, 10 no more.
Throwing now is Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Come on.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit. York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on, set.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready, ready. Blue striker. 52 blue. Set.
Love now.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Packers first down.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
To the air again, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Ready. Red 38. Set, cut.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quan Martin.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here we go. Black, 95. Hut.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead.
Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Commanders,
it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.